What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Gideon for a donation to the channel via the PayPal. Much respect to him for showing love to Too Raw for TV. Alright, so this is a question that I got, and it was, out of these three players, who do I think has the best shot at being a potential future All-Star? R.J. Barrett of New York Knicks, Michael Porter Jr. of the Denver Nuggets, or Jordan Poole of the Washington Wizards? And I'll do it in this order. The one I think has the least chance, we could be wrong, I could be wrong, but I think a lot of people are going to agree with me on this. Out of these three, I think the one with the least chance probably is R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett, I wouldn't say he's been a disappointment. I wouldn't go that far, but he's been a serviceable, in my opinion, a really good player, serviceable, but he doesn't seem to be the type of guy, that you can lead your team with. He's more of a, I see R.J. Barrett as a secondary player on an average team to pretty decent team, and a third tier guy on a great or championship team. Far as superstar or all-star level, I don't know. I don't know if R.J. Barrett will ever reach that potential. He seems to me to be one of those guys who, trying to think of somebody I could compare him with. Maybe, a tick below, say, I'm going old school with this, a tick below like a Byron Scott type guy. Like Byron Scott was a really good player, but I don't believe he was ever an all-star. Or maybe once he was an all-star. Like, it had to be a special situation for R.J. Barrett to be an all-star. I think it had to take an injury to some key players, and he had to have a career year. I see him sort of like in that frame. I don't know. I think he's sort of inconsistent. I don't think he has the dog in him the other two guys have. So that's my thing, you know what I'm saying? With him. Michael Porter Jr., I could see him being an all-star. But as long as he's on the Denver Nuggets, he's always going to be, at least in the next, 5 to 6 years, at least, I think he's always going to be outshined by, of course, Joker and Jamal Murray. By the way, it's a travesty that Jamal Murray is not an all-star, never has been one. So if he's never been an all-star, R.J. Barrett, it's going to have to be a very weak Eastern Conference for that guy to be an all-star. But Michael Porter Jr. has a lot more dog in him. He has more moments I can think of. I know in the past he's butted heads with the head coach of Denver Nuggets, Mike Malone. He could be a little bit inconsistent as well, but some of that might come from sometimes he's lacked playing time. So, I don't know whether to really fully blame him for that particular issue. But I can see him potentially in the future making a couple of all-star teams, Michael Porter Jr. I could see that more so than R.J. Barrett. But the guy up here that I see that's more likely, hell, I think it's going to happen this year, barring injury, is Jordan Poole. He's going to a team, Washington, where expectations are low. And also, I want to clarify something. When I say that I think the Wizards are going to stink, I'm not saying they're going to go 19-63. When I say stink, I'm talking about more like a 37-45, 34-48. I'm not saying that teams are going to play Washington and going to beat the hell out of them. I just think that the lack of experience for them and the lack of experience that a lot of these Wizards players have, that's going to be the difference between them and some of the better teams. Though they are going to steal some games. I just don't see them in the playoff picture. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. I didn't see Sacramento doing what they did last year, so we never know. But I think Jordan Poole has the best shot at being a superstar, or an all-star at the very least. The way Jordan Poole approaches the game, his competitiveness, his propensity to shoot the basketball, like I said, I think he has that James Harden mentality. I can see him 25 points a game. I can see him averaging 27, 28 points per game this year. I can see him doing that. I think he's going to have the green light to shoot the ball more. And, out of the three, I think that Jordan Poole probably has the best shot at being a perennial all-star at this moment. That's the way it looks right now. Now, things could change, you know what I'm saying? But at this point, that's what I see. I see Jordan Poole with the best shot at being a perennial all-star. Then, I would put Michael Porter Jr. and then R.J. Barrett with the least chance. But that's just my take on it. Tell me what you guys think.